Yeah, they never seen this before, man.
This is nice.
They never seen me and you pod.
Nah.
There's plenty of people that they see me and they might think I have your voice. They see you, they might think you have my voice. They just see a picture. We used to only be able to post a picture, and we just pose for the picture how we think the pod went.
In the same one, we never really, no context, no nothing.
Yeah.
They never knew who was saying, come on, man. I was like...
Facts. Mm-hmm.
Goddamn.
Chris, how you doing, man?
I'm good. Happy to be here.
It's a special episode of the Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Haze. I'm here joined by the co-host of the Book of Yay podcast, my friend, Sir Chris Daniels.
Oh, man. I haven't heard Book of Yay in so long.
I know, man. First off, I want to say, I want to apologize for any smoke or any dragging you back into, doing the podcast. And then I also want to thank you for putting your foot down, your principles down, and saying, yo, I don't feel comfortable playing with this anymore. And I think if it was me, we might have ran into some wild times. You know what I'm saying? Some highs and some lows. We might have got some free trips, but we also might have ended up being like, yo, how we gonna get back?
Yeah, we might. I think you would have stepped on a few more landmines than I wanted to. Sure. And this is like,
for joke purposes.
This is like 2.5 years ago too. Probably maybe a little bit longer before we had to be like, man, I don't know.
Yeah, no, this.
I don't know if the
5
trip.
years ago.
I don't know if the trip on the PJ with Nick Fuentes would have been worth it.
Come on, man.
But like, look at this now. Like, we stopped doing it.
We stopped.
Look
doing
at your
it.
startup now, man.
Yeah,
this is way better.
Yeah, now I have a podcast that's about absolutely nothing, and I don't even trust subjects.
You know what?
I'm like, yo, I ain't talking about nothing. Hey, this could change at any moment.
As I say, like, that's always for you. That's always what it should have been. Because the main, like, we had a theme, but the best thing about it is whenever we went off theme, and I feel like that's where you thrive. So this is like exactly what you should be doing.
That's what made it so fun. Like it was a fight. I feel like in the beginning, just because I would bring so much passion and ridiculous energy to it. And I don't think you, like, first of all, me and Chris, the day we met, we started basically talking about this.
Yeah, and it was organic. It was like, and I didn't know what I was getting into. Like, nobody warned me.
We both just got to New York. I meet Chris. He's talking about doing a play about Kanye West.
Yes.
And I'm like, yo, I got about 5 articles you need to read if you're going to do that. I got some videos you need to see. So I'm sending Chris all this stuff like, hey, you got to be on your game if you do it. And then somehow in there, it just turned into we should do a podcast.
It was just organic discussion. That's where like the artwork for the podcast came from, that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just thought, like, man, this guy has like so many characters and he's sort of being like so many different people. Little did I know that could go south real quick.
Yeah,
but like that's where like the artwork came from.
And
then we spent so much time talking just like ideas, and it was like, why don't we just record what we're talking about or something like that? And that's where I think that was your idea. And then you laid the groundwork for like how it would be structured. Each like the guests we would bring in, give them room to talk about like their like relationship with like Kanye and the music and just like everything it does. It was cool, man. Yeah. It was just fun, and like we interviewed so many dope people.
People who popping,
exactly.
People who are doing big things, like, and it was a brief period of this is just pure fun.
Yeah.
It was a brief period of like, there's nothing problematic. Your dude threw his hat in the ring to run for president, but that was it. It was a fun Obama time when that was like, sure, dog, you can do anything.
Any controversy was just something you could play with. It was silly. It was goofy. Nothing you had to take too serious. Nothing you had to put like, your morals or your laurels on nothing like that, man.
Yeah.
Nobody, none of my mom texted me and be like, "Are you sure you would?"
Right. Yeah, it was people asking us, I want to be on this.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do this song. I want to do Through the
Yeah,
Wire. I
people would
want
get
to
mad.
do
Like,
like,
anybody do this yet? Or like, don't let nobody
yeah.
else pick this song because I want to do it.
Come on, man. We had epic times, epic arguments on there, epic moments. But I do think about like constantly as we were doing it, things just got progressively turned into a different place. Like remember we was in Chicago and we did the Chicago Podcast Festival live show. Finally, I'm a performer, Chris a performer. We're in front of an audience. We come out there. All these other podcasters, they sit down and they just like we're just talking.
Yeah.
And Chris and I was like cognizant of the audience. We won people over.
But we were also comedians. I feel like a lot of them, they really like, oh, we do this in a room by ourselves, and that's we don't really know how to involve people. Like, and we were anxious to get people's sort of feedback, play off their reactions. It was fun, man.
Yeah. And then we interviewed Really Dope.
Yeah.
And then that was amazing.
That was like, I didn't think when we started, I was like, I did not think something like that was going to happen. That was
See,
like,
the whole time I was like, we're going to put the whole puzzle together until the last person that needs to come on the show has to come on the show. And then we'd have all the, like, I was setting the groundwork for us to do a Ye interview. That's what I thought.
That ambition, like, that was crazy.
Also, we called him Ye because he called himself Ye before he made everyone call him Ye.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Before it was recognized by the U.S. government as Ye, we recognized him as Ye.
Yeah, it wasn't the Book of Kanye podcast. Could have been. It was the Book of Ye.
I don't know if people would listen to the Book of Kanye podcast. I think we named it perfectly.
I think we named it perfectly, and I think time shows that we were on the pulse of how to even talk about dude.
Yeah, probably more on the post than like other podcasts that will remain nameless.
No, shout out to them. Shout out to them. I coming from a peaceful place.
Oh, really?
Shout out to Watching the Throne. They had me on, and we talked about it. Basically, they started doing it. They put it down. We did not see any traces of it. We started being like, tell the press, the Kanye podcast is here. And then they started being like, whoa, what's going on? But like they've gone through a lot of peaks and valleys and stuff that we
they in it.
They in it. And they got to follow, and I saw that, and a part of me was like, but another part of me was like, what would I have had to do? What would I have had to say in order to get to follow?
I mean, you're gonna have to take a lot of stuff. Them Twitter mentions is ugly.
Yeah,
they ugly.
Yeah. We saw the other side of the game, and we was like, oh, we straight.
Yeah.
I did get back invested though. I did fall for some traps, I did purchase some things that I have no clue what to do with. I don't know what to do.
Bro, there's a sack.
I got these slippers. These slippers are like Yeezys, but they slippers.
I ain't never seen these.
Are these okay to have the Bigfoot Yeezy slippers? Because I feel like I don't know. I'm conflicted. I want to be comfortable on my way to bed.
Where do you get these?
I got them as a gift.
Oh, that's not all on you.
Let's see. Okay, this shirt, it's got like a thick neck, and it's got a bird on it. But I feel like if people know what that bird is and they see that bird, they're going to feel like I'm down with the bird. Oh, wait, no, this is not that one. No. Oh, okay. What size do you think this shirt is?
I'm gonna go a 3X.
This is
like Celtic Shaq could wear this.
This is a large.
Hell no, man.
This is a large.
No.
It fits on me like a choir robe.
This is a large.
This is a large.
Like a Midwest large. Like from like a Wendy's.
Come on, man.
Bro.
What am I supposed to do with this stuff? Stuff I had been looking for years. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, why the Gap logo?
What am I supposed to do?
Why is the Gap logo so small?
The Gap logo's tiny.
Bro.
People's gonna be wearing this stuff on television. Come on, man.
No, I like this though. I think you could keep this.
You think I can keep that as is? I don't know.
I mean, I'm a fight for you on that one. You can keep this one.
Come on, man. This iconic. I wore this on many a pod.
This is
glow in the dark tour shirt.
You could definitely keep that. Definitely. This I don't know. But nah, the college dropout and glow in the dark tour, you can keep those, man.
Okay. This is the worst one. This one not even a Kanye product, but every time I wear it, somebody in their 40s is like, "Oh, that's a Kanye hoodie." This is a cactus plant flea market. This is a quote from the Bible. And I feel like they made it to make fun of Kanye. I feel like somebody was mocking Kanye when they made this. Drake wore it when he was beefing with Kanye. Pharrell wore it because it was fly and he down with cactus plant flea market. But when I wear it, people say, "Oh, that's a Kanye hoodie." Every time. Every time.
I think you too closely. It's too loose, but you too closely associated. It's a compromising situation for you.
Come on, man. If your Instagram ad, I was buying it. Mayonnaise color bins. I push Miracle Whips. Come on, man. I was buying it.
It's good you brought all this stuff.
I was in the game.
My trip got extended, so I need something to wear for the rest of the week.
Come on, man. I watched the Netflix doc. I was like, I gotta find a Bill Gates shirt.
Oh man.
Come on, man.
Bro.
I was going in.
See, this is what I'm talking about when I'm like, no, I thought me and Rob was on the same page when we started the podcast. And I'm like, no, we ain't. We
not on the same page, bro. We not on the same page, dog. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Oh, you did? Where you get this? The mall?
You reeled me back. No, the dude that made some of the shirts, they messed up when they made that one, so they just like sent it to people who bought a lot of shirts.
God damn, man.
Come on, man. What about this?
Oh yeah. Some stuff is like there's like a cutoff time when you had to stop buying stuff. I think you're all right.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm done.
For most of this.
I'm done. You know, I'm out the game. I don't need to. I was about to be a like every day of the week.
You could. This is every day of the week. What are you talking about?
I was about to be every day of the week.
You could put like two. No.
I even got one of these, dog. I never got a chance to wear it, man. I didn't even make it till it was cold enough to wear this joint, dog. Man. I was gonna put this on in the club, man.
I'm glad you didn't.
I was gonna be Spider-Man out here. I was gonna be Yeezy Miles Morales out here, dog.
See, that shouldn't have been Marilyn Manson. That should have been you on the porch.
Come on, dog.
This is insane. You know that, right? This is insane.
Man, I added it to cart. I was like, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get the jacket later, but I'll get the mask while the mask retail. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
For you listeners at home, I put a Balenciaga Gap mask on my face. And I don't know what to do with this stuff. Other than this content right here, I really don't know what to do with this.
You could put at least 3 of these up in the rafters. I don't know about the rest.
Yeah.
But this is impressive and insane.
So you feel like if it's music related, I could keep it.
If it's music related, specifically pre-2018,
yeah,
I think you're more than fine.
But if
these just look comfortable.
If it's fashion related, then I got an issue.
Even then, I'm not. I don't know, man. Depends. That big ass shirt is an issue regardless.
Yeah, that shirt's wild.
You want your slippers?
Oh yeah. Get my slippers.
Dog.
Also, we bonded because Chris, you a fan of the dogs.
I am a fan of the dogs. I'm
You a
one of
fan of
those.
Bulldogs?
I remember I told you, and you were like, oh, we laugh at people like you. I remember that. I was so mad.
I said that?
Yeah, you said that because I told you.
Oh.
Because I think you thought that I was like real fair weather with it,
Yeah.
but I wasn't. It was just when I got to New York, somebody I work with, I didn't like know anybody, and he was just like, "What are you doing? Come to this bar." And it was American whiskey,
Yeah.
which is
Shout out to American
shout out to
Whiskey
American whiskey, shout out to
out
Kev.
there by Madison Square Garden.
The great is a great place.
Mm-hmm.
But like, and I was just there on a whim. And my friend, he's done this with a bunch of his New York friends because there's a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
transplants. And he's from Georgia. He went to UJ. And he's like, I'm just going to make all my friends fans of the Dogs. Like, regardless if you went anywhere else. Because it's like, if I'm like a Big Ten person, I'm a Michigan State fan, but like, it's not really a conflict. They're not really going to like see each
Yeah.
other. It's not really going to cross paths. So it's just like my like away team. And like, I go to games. Like, I probably go like one game in Athens like every year.
Wow.
He just invites me out. We tailgate.
That's more than me. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you got seniority though. But like, you know, we go to the Lake Oconee, we go to the tailgate, and not like that first year I was a fan. Nobody like anybody who says I'm like a Fairweather fan, I can always tell them like the first year I went and like checked them out for real, and I started like going to game stuff. There was like 8 and like 5 or something like that. So they wasn't even popping yet. It wasn't even to like.
Yeah.
But now you say it and it's like, come on, dog. And I'm like, I got history,
Yeah.
but I ain't got time to explain all that.
Man.
But
I
it's
went
still
to
go
the
Dogs.
game. It was wild. I'm standing during the national anthem.
Oh man,
This lady,
I don't know we could do that yet.
she taps me on the shoulder. She says, you're supposed to take your hat off during that song. I look at this lady, she TCU head to toe, purple down. You know what I'm saying? I got on a Georgia hat. I was like, I could have kneeled during that song. She looked at me, she sat right down, but she was like glaring at me. Every time Georgia scored a touchdown, I took my hat off. Then started waving it in the air for go Dogs. Signal. She saw that hat every time. It was a lot of touchdowns.
That was a lot of yeah.
It was a lot of touchdowns. I did that a lot. That lady, they were tired of me. And the thing was, I thought we was gonna have a back and forth.
That's why I kind of like. I thought that the same thing was gonna happen. I feel like it was being set up that way, like just because like how people was talking and because they beat Michigan. But you know that like if you wanted to do anything else after like the first quarter, you could have left. You didn't have to pay attention no more, man. That it was over.
So TCU, they got this thing they do when it's like 3rd and long and they're on defense where everybody throws up the 3 and they do like that.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime we got a first down on 3rd and long, I'm up here
Oh no!
doing this. They were tired of me.
I wonder.
They were tired of me.
I wonder how many people just left. Just
I
still talking shit
yelled
specifically
out
about
crazy
you.
things. I yelled out crazy. We started drinking at 11.
I didn't even know you don't drink.
I don't even drink.
You-
I get up there, I'm like, Jesus doesn't even like frogs. People like, yo, whoa, chill, chill. What are you doing? Come on, man. It was wild.
it was amazing.
Go Dogs,
Back to
back-to-back champions, national champions.
You got back-to-back swag yet?
It's on the way.
It's on the way.
I ordered it.
I want to see
It's
that.
on the
I
way.
want you got to post the unboxing.
I'm gonna have we're gonna have another bag.
Yeah.
We're gonna
You're like, is this okay?
Yeah.
Back.
Yeah, is this okay? Can I wear this red hoodie?
Oh man.
That's the only day I felt comfortable wearing red throughout the city. I was like, yeah, the team won. You know?
Is it still problematic?
I don't know. I don't want to find out.
Yeah, that's probably.
I don't want to find out. So, Chris, have you ever listened to the pod? Have you ever listened to the Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Hayes?
Of course.
Oh man, I'm flattered. You know what I'm saying?
I've listened to every episode.
Yeah,
I've listened to multiple.
Okay. So you know the one rule.
I know the one rule.
Okay.
You haven't given me nothing that I needed to go there yet. I know you
Mm-hmm.
will, but I know the rule. I'm good. I'm not checking nothing.
No, I'm not asking you for like. I'm just asking you opinions. I
Bro.
don't think I ask any fact based questions.
But me and you,
Yeah,
it
that's
always
true.
leads to something fact
That's
based.
true. That's true.
And your knowledge is so vast that it's just like
Don't do
I
that.
be
Don't do that. You be knowing about stuff too.
Oh, of
You know
course.
about the anime world. You know about the comic world. You know about the, you know.
You know one thing I want to do while I'm here is I really want to go to the Titanic exhibit because I can't stop learning stuff about the Titanic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm weird.
Like what is something about the Titanic that you know that's not in the movie?
That's not in the movie.
Yeah, the movie
Um,
Titanic by James Cameron.
I'm like real. I'm like real fascinated with just like there's so many different theories and things that you can't go into in like a movie like that movie anyways. Specifically like whose fault it is that
Mm-hmm.
like nobody saw this iceberg. You didn't know this. The guy who was one of the guys who was supposed to be one of the lookouts. Um, and on the Titanic, there were no the lookouts didn't have binoculars because the guy who was supposed to be up there in the crow's nest and was supposed to have binoculars looking out got reassigned to a different ship, and he took the key to like his locker on the Titanic, where the binoculars were, and he just so they never had binoculars on the Titanic to look out.
Dang. Do you think he did that so that they would like prolong the trip and he could double back and get paid again? Like I knew
I
they
don't.
couldn't leave without me, and then
I mean, I feel like that's that's not a possibility. I don't know.
okay, okay,
I don't know. If anything, I would be like maybe he was pissed because maybe he like this is the new is. I thought I was gonna get to ride on a new ship. You
yeah.
gonna push me to the old one. Look at I'm taking the key. I ain't gonna
Mm.
and then and he's he just thought like oh we don't have binoculars and he's like yeah you don't cause me and he's like oh they don't have binoculars like he's reading like he don't know what's happening like news don't get around like that he just read the
Yeah.
paper one day and he's like ugh. And he don't
Oh
like that's his
man.
fault. He just walking around.
So he didn't turn himself in.
I mean, it's just like I don't know. They probably chalked it up as like a mistake. I don't think he got in trouble for anything. I'm sure they changed procedures, but like that's what like it was at night. There's no telling like are they looking? It could have still happened, but like that's crazy to think. There's one guy.
Yeah. What do you think? There's anybody that's like, I think we could beat an iceberg. I think we could go through an iceberg.
You think
I think we got this. Like they saying not to go towards the iceberg, but this is a Titanic.
like he's reading
We
about it
can
and
do
he's like
this.
struck by iceberg. He's like that iceberg wouldn't have struck me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We gonna go through the iceberg. No,
No, no.
where were they going?
New York.
They were going to New York
Yeah.
from.
uh it was built in Belfast and it came to somewhere in England and then they were going to New York,
Where was the iceberg?
somewhere over the North Atlantic.
Man, I never hear them brag on that iceberg. If I was from up there, I would brag on that.
What you mean?
Yo, we sank the Titanic with our water. You know what I'm saying? It's hard up here. You know, like
Just a cluster of icebergs, just like
yeah,
we hard.
we hard, man. You don't even know the type of cold that sinks
You don't
ships.
even know what's under here. That's the part.
Come on, man. That water's in our pipes. Titanic iceberg water is all in our pipes, B. That's what I would have done.
If you was an iceberg.
Yeah, if they were coming to Savannah, it would be a wrap.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's cool you give the iceberg so much personality.
No, but I mean, you think about it. Okay, if you crash into an iceberg, now that water is in the system.
What?
When ice melts, it's in the water system.
It ain't go melt.
When it breaks,
When it breaks, all right, like what system?
the water system.
What the fuck is the water system?
You know, you gotta check in when you
Oh my
convert from
God.
ice to water. You gotta check in. You gotta go by the desk and be like, "Hey, you know, I was a
I'm gonna turn
solid.
in my stuff.
I'm a liquid
All right.
now." You know, yeah,
Soon I will become a gaseous state.
Yeah, come
And
on. You got to
precipitate.
do it again. More paperwork.
Is you think it's like Hotep rainwater? Like we used to be icebergs.
For sure. For sure, there's rainwater that's like, yo, we come from mad iceberg. You was a glacier in another
I
life.
used to be part of an ice cap.
Come on.
That's so
You see
stupid.
Mars? That used to be us, unified. Now look at us. All over the place.
Just floating.
Oh man, come on. Chris, what's your favorite color sky?
Uh, bluish green.
Bluish green?
I don't even know if that's real, but I
Yeah, I
feel like
don't know
that's the
about the
hue.
green in the sky.
Something like when like the clear sky breaks through like post rain or something.
Okay, post rain.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've literally never thought about it before.
You never thought about it?
No, I never thought like this is my favorite sky. When I got out here, because it's been gloomy where I'm at. I ain't seen the sky be blue in like for like months, and I'm like,
This
I'm not
ain't
believing
even
it.
our bluest sky.
It's not.
It's been raining. Wait till it gets like dry for like a week. Sky gonna be crazy.
How blue we talking? Like I feel like this is a nice blue out here.
Super blue.
This is like anime blue, like somebody colored it.
Mm-hmm. Tina Turner anime blue.
Okay, I'm familiar with that crayon, but
Oh man. Would you rather use a crayon or a color pencil?
easily a color pencil. Crayons
Yeah.
smell weird to me.
Really?
Yeah. You ever open like I don't know why
Mm.
I feel like as a kid I didn't notice it, but like I got like a bunch of like friends with like kids and stuff now, and every time they like we might bust out some crayons, I'm like this shit smells terrible. Like it smells like poison to me. I don't know why.
See, I smell it and I associate it with the crayon. So to me, that's what like colors smell like.
Hmm.
That's like
Interesting.
like oh, like art has that smell,
But
that
does like
scent
red
to it.
smell different than blue?
Sometimes
And you can like you like if
they
I
used to have the crayons with the scent in them.
I don't remember that at all. You must have had the luxury box.
I mean,
Do you have which pack did you have? Was it 64?
so you
Was
get so you get the big 64,
uh-huh.
99, whatever you get, right?
Mm-hmm.
You preserve them, you sharpen them, you take care of them. They make it to the next school year. Now you might be able to get a little smaller box. So now you might get another brand of crayons, or you might get like, scented crayons or something.
I've never thought about the crayon game at such a level before.
It happens because if it makes it the whole school year, now sometimes that crayon box get tossed a couple times, and you
Yeah.
just got
And the
crayon
packaging
dust.
is flimsy. It's
You
not
just got crayon dust in the bottom of your bag forever.
now
Forever.
your bag smell like
I was
crayons.
in high school. I had crayon dust in my
Why did you
bag.
still have crayons
I
in high
didn't.
school?
I didn't. The dust went from bag to bag.
Why are you not getting new bags?
I'm getting new bags.
But you get but
You can't escape that dust. That
we
crayon
oh
dust
my
gonna be
god.
there. You can get a new. I can go to the Louis Vuitton store today, get a brand new backpack. Okay,
Oh,
and I'm gonna do my finger like this. Still gonna have a little
like
crayon
in
dust.
store it's fine, but once you take it home, you like I got crayon dust in here.
Crayon dust. Yeah.
Bro, that's the worst, weirdest curse I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fact. It's a fact. I had a Yeezy backpack. Had crayon dust in it.
Why don't you bring that in the sack? You keeping that? You keeping the easy back?
It's
not
actually
this not
got a
up for
hole in
debate.
it. It was in a different spot. I didn't
Okay.
even think about it until now. I ain't bring no shoes,
I mean, I assume there was no debate about the shoes.
It's not. You know what? When I see someone wearing Yeezys, I leave them alone.
Because you know what they've been through.
I know what they've been through, and also, or worse, they might not care.
Yeah. That's like
It might even be worse. It might be like, these are my shoes.
it's like no, like they're like this is the statement.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not getting new shoes before it's time, and it's not time. They might be on that.
What you think it will get to be time?
What you mean?
Like to a point where you like, you know what? I even got to get rid of the shoes.
I mean, it depends. It depends.
I actually kind of think.
If stuff continues to happen,
I think it's too. It's a little. It's like I think it's already happened. I think it's like too boring now. It's like not even. It's like barely interesting to me.
yeah,
Anything he does, it's like because the shock value, the way he did it, especially in like quick repetition, like back to back to back, I was like kind of numb to it. You don't really care
mm-hmm,
anymore. Like I can't think of anything else he can do, which is like that's the probably scary. Like whatever it could be, I haven't even like imagined everything that sort of happened. Everybody like sort of imagined. You just hoped it wouldn't happen, and then it did.
yeah.
But anything else, I can't think of anything else. So I feel like it got to be over. So you can keep your shoes,
I don't know,
unless
man.
somebody see you and think like, I don't think Rob cares.
Yeah, I don't. I don't. I got other options, other things.
Of course,
You know,
Kyrie got new shoes coming.
maybe we'll see. We'll see. Would you get them?
No,
Nah.
but that's because I don't need them. I don't know.
Do you still hoop?
Nah, man. Ever since I tore my Achilles, I got back into it, and then I just play less, less, and less. I still think I'm nice. Like I'll still like if I get if somebody like challenges me, maybe I'll like step back out there. But I don't feel like I need to that much anymore.
Yeah.
Once those deductibles start hitting, bro, you're like, nah, it ain't worth it. I tore an Achilles. I tore a ligament in my thumb. I had like, yeah, I
Dang.
had like two. Like I went my whole life like pretty much fine, and then I had like two surgeries in like 2 years. And I'm like, this is not worth hooping with comedians.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah. Y'all were not getting paid.
no, no, no.
Yeah.
Nobody. I didn't have to do no thumbs up, nothing, none of that. Nobody was clapping for me, standing up.
Where are you now, Chris?
Right now, I'm like weighing. Me and my girlfriend left New York a few months ago. Our landlord sold our place. Been bouncing a bit between where she's from and I'm from. So like Cincy and Detroit. We're trying to figure out where we want to go next. It might be Detroit. Like being back home
Yeah.
is cool. And like I missed like the whole rejuvenation of Detroit. Like it's a completely different place now.
Dope.
We thought about New York. We thought about LA, but I feel like maybe it's too far from family. But I mean, I'm already having like a little bit like I feel like too good here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. We'll see. Everything like those are like the only options on the table. Is basically you need back to New York, LA, or Detroit. Maybe like a split living situation. We definitely gonna like buy a place, but like just don't know where.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that's dope, man. Anything you want to tell the people?
Anything I
Anything
want?
you want to say to me?
I love you, man.
Oh man, hey, dog. All right.
I miss you, bro.
Hey man, I miss doing the pod, man. I miss you too, man. I miss like, I feel like we became friends and end up going to concerts and you know what I'm saying?
We
Like,
were there.
yeah. We was at the show, Ye walked off, we saw Chance before that. We saw the Migos.
That's my no.
Uh
You know my only because that was like a moment in time for like many reasons, but like the fact that because before he canceled his last tour, we was like ready to buy tickets. We were gonna go to Philly
oh yeah,
because
yeah.
I went to was that the Life of Pablo tour?
Yeah.
So because I went to that one, and then I was like, it's easily like the best concert I've ever been to. I was like, Rob, we got to go to this thing, and I was
Yeah.
like, we'll just buy. I was like, I was ready to buy the tickets myself just so like we could go be on the floor because I was like, that's the only way you could see it.
I bought a ticket for New Year's Eve
Uh huh.
going into 2017
Yeah.
and then it was canceled.
He
Yeah.
pulled the plug, man, and that's if you think about it, that's probably like the real like beginning of the end.
That's
It's
the
like
beginning of the
the
end.
slow
Yeah.
decline.
Yeah. And also like, that's when the pod took a turn.
Yeah,
Before I feel like I was playing a character.
it was a
And
great
then
character.
and that character Ye could do no wrong. And I feel like then I had to make a choice. Like, am I still playing that character? Is this now like a political character? You know, am I going that route, or am I gonna have to pull back?
That's wild. Because that ain't
Yeah,
what you signed up for.
yeah.
What's the character now?
There is no
There's
character.
no character.
No,
Okay,
it's just me talking to people
I'm waiting for the turn.
and the magic of conversations.
I'm always waiting for
Like,
the turn.
if I prep for you today, I wouldn't be like, all right, we got to get into the Titanic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It just happens.
I love it.
And so it's the magic of that. It's trying to build and bottle up the magic of what happens when you have a fun conversation.
It's
That's
dope.
that's it, man. That's it. Yeah. And I think people are enjoying it. I think some people are like, this is not what I thought it was gonna be, but it's interesting.
But what do you think it's gonna be? It's called the inconsistent.
It's supposed to be inconsistent. Yeah. But also it's been coming out a lot.
Is it regular? It can't come out regular. That's the one that you can't do.
Every now and then it gets a little regular.
Oh man,
I feel like they come out when you feel like they're supposed to come out.
I like that.
Yeah. It's not like a set time, but it's like, sometime around Saturday, Sunday, in there, it's coming out.
Okay,
Yeah. Right now.
today, whenever you're hearing this, is out.
Exactly. Whenever you hearing this, it's out.
God damn it.
Yeah. No, that's the truth. Chris, music wise, where did you are you still on board? You still listening? You still checking?
To Kanye?
Yeah.
No. It's like
Where'd you stop?
I know I don't want anybody to think that I was I don't want to say like weak, but just like what was his last album?
Donda 2?
Was this? I didn't know there was a second one. I listened to Donda.
Okay.
I don't think I listened to Donda 2.
Okay.
Like I kept listening to everything. It just like, but like, I mean, be real. Like quality wise, it was not really like a reason you had to keep checking for like everything Kanye was doing.
Yeah.
It kind of like it wasn't even like that's probably the worst part. I'm like, bro, it's not even worth it. Like it's just not even good enough to be like fighting people over or like trying to like make a position for yourself. Yeah, I don't know. There's no reason to like not, and I don't like avoid it. It just because he getting the like Michael Jackson treatment where I remember just because like I remember when Michael Jackson died, and then it was Michael Jackson music everywhere, and I remember before that I was like people was like not playing Michael Jackson like that on like even like I just remember like in Detroit like on all the stations like it wasn't regular, and I feel like and I ain't talking like radio, I'm just talking like just in like the ether. It just feels like he's like sort of getting phased out in a way to where like if you do hear it, you're almost sort of surprised.
Yeah.
Like I was one of the few people to see that Black Adam movie, and they had the power in there. I was like, oh, this must have been like we can't scratch this. It's too late. But like I was surprised to hear that in there.
That's true. That's true. Like this Super Bowl is gonna be a lot of trailers. A lot of y'all trailer people been leaning on your man for years.
Bro, that's true,
y'all
bro.
Gonna have to find some new songs. I hope you've been listening. I hope your Spotify wrap up is diverse because you're gonna have to find something.
I don't know, man. That's the thing, because you could appreciate it. If you need something for your cut, like you could go to a Kanye, but people don't. They ain't gonna want to do it no more.
Yeah, dang. That's
which sucks. Which sucks for us, because I like it. I like feeling getting excited for stuff, and like
if you in the theater with somebody that knows how you roll as a fan, and then they hear the music, they looking at you, and then you looking like, yeah, where's your favorite artist? Not in this world. Not non-diegetic sound on this screen. Come on.
One.
That's when the music's not in the world of the film.
Okay. All right.
So if they don't hit the radio, they don't hit a boombox, and you hear a song, non-diegetic sound. Come on, shout out to everybody out there taking classes. Got terms you got to learn, vocabulary words for the week.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, shout out to y'all.
I stopped learning once we stopped doing the podcast.
Nah, you know all about the Titanic though, bro.
That's true. I learned shit that don't matter no more.
Yeah, man. That's fire though. I learned stuff that doesn't matter, and then I try to make it matter.
You try to bring it back.
I try to bring it back. I got a Yankee Doodle joke right now that I've been doing, and people like, yo, why is he talking about Yankee Doodle right now?
We talking candles?
Dandy.
Yankee
Doodle Dandy.
Okay. I have no idea what Yankee Doodle Dandy is.
For real?
No, no idea.
Where'd you go to school?
When?
You don't know about Yankee Doodle Dandy?
Nope.
Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. You don't know that?
I'm learning that's what that is. I recognize the tune, but I have like if you did it, I'll be like, I don't know. That sounds like Ring Around the Pony.
Now Ring Around the Rosie. Pockets full of posy, ashes, ashes, they all fall down. What's Ring Around the Pony?
I don't know. I thought that was
it. Dog. You don't know.
And this is why you shouldn't try to bring stuff back around
what
because shit backfired.
I didn't even know it's people out here who didn't know about Yankee Doodles till I started traveling with the joke. And people be like, we ain't learned. They be like hard about it too. They're like, we ain't learned that.
I understand them. I'm a little upset right now.
I'm like, yo, all right.
Because I don't know if it's something wrong with me or you.
It's nothing wrong.
There's something wrong with the rest of us.
Yeah. No, it's not the rest of us. Because when I do it out here, they learn Yankee Doodle in California.
Okay.
When I do it out here, it slaps. When I do it in the Northwest, it slaps. But when I do it in other parts of the country...
I'm from the Midwest.
Yeah, and that's interesting.
Yeah.
Did y'all pledge in school? Did y'all pledge allegiance to the flag?
In elementary school, we did.
Elementary school?
Yeah.
Did y'all sing the national anthem?
We sang the Black national anthem.
Y'all only did Lift Every Voice?
I never noticed that, but I think we did both.
Okay.
Which I didn't think it was a big deal. I'm sure if you said that shit on Fox News, it would be a big deal. But no, it wasn't a big deal for us.
Oh no, we did it. We did the Black National Anthem, all 3 verses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the only way to do it. I don't know. It seems normal. I never had to think about it. But in
the paper would only have
did.
the second verse and the third verse. Because if you don't know the first verse, maybe you shouldn't be singing Lift Every Voice and Sing. If you don't know the first verse, maybe you shouldn't be singing it. But if you need a refresher on the second verse and the third verse, they got you.
Okay.
It's like a little card. And I'm like, yo, this is wild,
But they had those, because I went to the middle school, is like a Christian middle school thing, whatever, in Detroit. And we had everything on the little, I think it wasn't the fans. I swear to God, you just use it as a fan, but yeah, we had shit written down for you. I never thought about how lucky we was with that.
Man.
But I think it was a teacher. Who made it, we didn't do it when I first got there, but it was very shortly we started doing it.
We used to get them lectures. Like, man, y'all know every Tupac song on the radio, but y'all don't know this song. Y'all know all the Outcasts, y'all know all that, but y'all don't know this song. I was like, all right, we got to learn this. Yeah. Heck yeah. One more time for Chris Daniels, y'all.
Oh, thank you, man. What the fuck? I love your segues.
Hey, man, we got to bounce, man, because in true Booker Ye fashion, somebody came late to the podcast.
I thought
just in the nature.
I'm not gonna lie. When I knew I was gonna be late, I was like, you know what? This is payback for every time Rob texted me. I'm gonna be like, 20, 15, 20 minutes, stuff like that.
How many times I do that?
A lot.
I feel like you did that a lot.
Nah, man.
I feel like I would be late and then you'd still be late.
I remember it differently.
You would always be like, the text would always be like, I'm on the train.
I swear to God, this is not true. It's not how I remember. I will be in there sitting with whoever we're supposed to have on and Alex. Because you know how I know? Because way too many times you walk in and it was like a script. I'm sorry, y'all. And it was like
Nah, man.
It was like a catchphrase.
Near the end. That's near the end. That's
Maybe.
when they was in Brooklyn. But when they was in Manhattan, I was pretty much like there on time.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But it was
the only time was like when I had to work in Red Hook because there's no train over there. So I'd had to take a bus to a train to
so
get
you never
there.
I didn't even know that. That would we would have explained, we would have understood all that.
Yeah, and like I couldn't afford Ubers back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like I'm getting on this bus, getting on the train. Yeah. The Ashley episode, I was definitely working out there. That's why I had them shoes on. I didn't have on no sneakers. I had on some like little boots or whatever.
Don't even think I noticed.
Yeah, man. We taking a lot of pictures, man. I would go back through my pictures sometimes. I'm like, man, we did a lot of episodes.
I bet I could go back and be like, man, my hair got long as hell.
I look at like, yeah, man, all the clothes, that's how they supposed to fit. It's like, oh man, that's crazy. So yeah, man, Chris, we appreciate you coming through.
I appreciate you having me, man.
The Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Haze, the Book of Yay reunion with my man Chris Daniels. Please like, subscribe. The Patreon is open. We got 0 patrons right now. And then, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. I'm gonna put it up for a couple more weeks. If we don't get anybody, it's just embarrassing. I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna disable the account. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want this to be free? That's fine. It'll be free.
This gonna be the one, man.
Y'all
all the yay sayers still out there.
Yeah, man. All the yay sayers out there, yo, go back, go listen to the old episodes of the pod, watch it. If you wild like that, you like watching people talk, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. I'm real hard on the people that want to see a podcast, man. Because we ain't had this. We ain't had video.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? If I would have brought stuff out, we would have had to describe everything thoroughly, you know? All right. We out.
Peace.